Today I messed up by angering a sitting U.S. Congressman on Facebook, to the extent he challenged me to fight him when he comes to my state, Alaska, next year. I accepted before giving it any thought. This all started earlier tonight when I replied to one of his posts, calling him out for frequently lying, as so many politicians are wont to do, and capping it off by calling him a traitor. We then had a brief back and forth and he laid down the challenge. He wants us to go at it either in a ring or in a dojo. I told him to message me before he gets here so we can actually make this happen. I'm not sure if I'm in over my head or not, but I'm not about to back down. I have a surface-level amount of training from my time in the infantry and in law enforcement, but he has a similar background. While I highly doubt he will follow through, I better start legitimately training just in case. Never in a million years did I think he'd respond, let alone challenge me to an actual fisticuffs like we're in the 1800s, but here we are. I can provide redacted screenshots in the comments for proof if mods allow it, or I can provide them with screenshots if they want to verify. Too long. Didn't read. I pissed off a sitting U.S. Congressman enough that he challenged me to fight him in 2022 and I accepted. Edit, Valp, this blew up. Just woke up. I will read through all comments as time allows today and reply where I can. I just posted a couple of redacted screenshots in the comments. Thanks for the encouragement, fellow Americans and random fellow humans around the world. Edit 2, as usual, internet sleuths have figured it out. The congressman is Clay Higgins. Do your thing, internet. Maybe we can find a way to use this to raise money for charity even if he backs down. PR folks, message me. Not sure how to proceed, but I'm willing to train and make this happen for a good cause. Edit 3, here's a quick update. I have had a couple of PR folks and trainers reach out to me and we will see where all of this goes. Realistically, I suspect Clay will continue to ignore all this as numerous people mentioned that is his MO, and apparently this isn't his first time challenging people to a fight on social media. But I will train anyway as it'll be fun and good for me. For those who were wondering, I was a Republican until around 2012 when I shifted left of center a bit and became an independent. I joined the Democratic Party in 2020. I hope someday the GOP shifts back toward moderate, but I won't hold my breath. We really need more Adam Kinzingers in that party. Anyway, it's going to take days to read through these comments and reply to some, so bear with me. Thanks for the support. Today I messed up by assuming my boyfriend was cheating on me. This happened when we first started dating. His mobile used to ping and light up when someone texted him, and once I saw that someone had texted him with the name Babe, I didn't think of it as anything and that I had not seen it correctly, but next coming weeks I saw it happening many times. He would get really happy when the person texted, used to smile really big and all. I started thinking I was being cheated on. The last straw for me was when the person texted "love you too." I confronted him about and he stared at me for some time before he started laughing. I cried because what the hell, so he calmed me down and explained to me that Babe is his grandmother. Her name is Babaruth and everyone in the family called her Babe. She recently had gotten her first smartphone and he had taught her to text. So when she texted, it was exciting for him to see her using emojis and stuff. Never felt so embarrassed in my life. A few months later he took me to meet her, and I kid you not, for a 85-year-old Babe is a sport. Seeing her punch a guy square in the jaw for harassing was a sight. We are best friends now. Too long. Didn't read. I assumed my boyfriend was cheating on me, but it was just his grandmother texting him. My first award. Thank you so much, kind stranger. So many awards, ah. Thank you so much. Today I messed up by pranking my office _la Jim from the office. I thought it would be funny to put a Bluetooth speaker in the ceiling and play sounds of cats over it. I found an 8-hour video of cats meowing on YouTube that was perfect. I paired an old phone to the speaker, tossed the phone in a drawer of an empty desk, and tucked the speaker under a ceiling tile. It was perfect. You could only hear the cats if you listened real close. It sounded like there was a cat in the ceiling, but you really couldn't tell exactly where it was coming from. I went to my office, got busy with work, and forgot about it until I went to break. I walked into the break room and several people were talking about the cat that must be in the ventilation system. I chuckled to myself while I grabbed my coffee and made a loop through accounting department to see if there were any more people talking about the cats in the ceiling. To my horror, half the ceiling tiles were removed and there were 2 maintenance men on ladders looking for the cat. They were real close to the speaker but hadn't found it quite yet. I just reversed out of there and went back to work. They eventually found the speaker, and shortly after everyone got an email from the big boss reprimanding the guilty party and asking for any information on the culprit. Too long. Didn't read. I caused the entire accounting department to be shut down for 3 hours this morning by making them think there was a cat stuck in the ceiling. My bad. Update: a conspiracy theory emerged by the end of the day. Several of them don't believe that it was a prank at all. They think the maintenance people lied about it being a prank. That management made it up to get people back to work, and that maintenance is planning to set out traps and poison to kill it. One person claimed they absolutely heard the cat yesterday, and I shit you not, a couple of them claim they still hear it. Today I messed up by having sex with my wife. So my wife is pregnant with our first child and we are about 3 weeks away from the due date. Been a while since we've gotten tangled up in the sheets, so we decided to give it a go. Things go great, but 30 minutes later my wife thinks she peed herself, so she gets up, goes over to the toilet, and proceeds to leak clear fluid from her vagina. She calls me over to check where the fluid is coming from as she thinks she broke her water. Same thing happened about 2 weeks ago, but just a small amount of fluid compared to this. We shrug it off, lay back in bed, and then it happens again. We think to ourselves, oh shit, this may be real. Then she starts getting a contraction, not one she normally gets. No, this one is stronger and lasts a lot longer than usual. 4 hours later I sit here in the hospital next to her bed. She's 8 centimeters dilated, epidural given, and now we're waiting for our first child to arrive. Too long. Didn't read. Had sex with my wife into labor 3 weeks early. Edit: here we go, 10 centimeters, nurse said they're rounding up the troops and will begin pushing soon. Edit 2, Jason is a 6 pounds, 2 ounces baby boy, welcome to us at 3 a.m. Thank you all for the wonderful wishes.